How's it going, everybody? I am Preston Johnson.
Welcome to
Last Word Cheetah, brought to you by Bets TV.
As a general philosophy.
That's exactly right. You're a fish.
Qwan, by the way, my producer, Qwan Young, doing a good job. He'll be taking the calls. How you doing today, bud?
Hey, man, how are you?
We appreciate you guys tuning in. Welcome to the show, Bets TV, bringing you Last Word Cheetah. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a Friday edition of Last Word Cheetah, brought to you by Bets TV. I am Preston Johnson, hanging out here in the Bets TV studios with the Qwan Young, my co-host, my producer. How you doing, man? It's Friday, last day of the week. You hanging in there? You guys got games tonight?
We do.
You seem distraught about it. Which, by the way, you didn't get the description set here on Twitter that I thought we just typed in. You only did it for YouTube, huh?
No, it's up.
I don't see it. It just says Last Word Cheetah with Sportscheetah and Quantity Media.
There's never a description on YouTube.
It's just whatever. I was talking about the tweet, so we could show off for the people. It's too late now. It doesn't matter.
There's never a description.
That's what I'm saying. I think you accidentally put it in some description. I wanted the tweet to say what I thought you were putting in for the tweet. It's okay. It's too late. We're live.
There's confusion.
Everyone just remember, I went 14-2 last week in college football and to listen today.
I was going to post that from Bets TV once I repost it.
That's fine.
We'll get it. It'll be there.
I just wanted to show off a little bit. That's all. Little showing off because this guy, by the way, funny story while we get some phone calls rolling here, 661-515-BETS. We take your calls, talk through your bets. We track them, and we give away cash at the end of each month. I went to Wood Ranch Grill to get a salad today before our show. You won't believe this, but all right, one salad. That's it. That's my order. I walk in, and the guy has the gall to ask me, how many sets of plates and utensils do you need for your salad? And I'm like, excuse me? He's holding it right there. He's like, how many sets of plates and utensils do you need? I was like, just one. It's like the guy had the audacity to make me feel fat about ordering a salad. Like, it's already hard enough. Like, look, it's one salad. I'm eating the damn salad.
What's this place? We can boycott. We can get them canceled.
Just across the street at Wood Ranch by the parking lot.
Wood Ranch Grill?
Yeah.
Wood Ranch Grill is canceled.
Yeah, well, I like it too much. I'll probably be back in a few weeks. But
uncanceled.
Look, the tri-tip salad's good. But anyway, I guess you're fat if you eat one salad by yourself. It's not even like that big. I mean, it's like $14.95. It's like not like a family style salad. Like, how many? He repeated it a second time after I said, "Excuse me." I was like, "Holy cow!" Like, do people actually split this salad? Am I that bad? I thought I was doing good eating a salad for lunch today. Look, it's a rough day. I was up till 4 a.m., slept in, didn't have time to do our pick every side. I apologize. I had stuff come up even after I slept in. Then the salad thing, like, it's put me off kilter.
You're having a bad Friday.
Yeah, it's been rough. We are going to go through at the end of the show. By the way, last week, the pick every was like 28-15, I think. So we went 14-2 on the actual bets, but pick every side was fantastic. We're back in the black on those over the course of the season. We'll tally it up, but I just didn't have time to go through them tonight. But what we will do today, we'll go through and we'll definitely post, or I'll run through the ones that I think offer value currently. I'm just not going to go through every single game with my thoughts that I didn't have. It usually takes me, I know it seems crazy, but I genuinely spend about 2 hours doing that and making a decision, like, if I had to put my money on this game. Like, and, the reason it takes so long is that outside of maybe 10 games, a lot of them are really, really close, and I have to decide, like, all right, well, which side am I going to go? Am I just going to trust my number, slight edge there, or is there some sort of matchup here, or am I looking at injuries? It's fun, too. It's kind of masochistic, but I enjoy it. But anyway, I just didn't have time to do it today. So last 15 minutes of the show, we'll go through what we've talked about all week, where I still think there are edges in the current market for tomorrow, but we won't have in every game. So what I will do, hopefully, is get home in time to post them at some point tonight, just online for people to track, like I used to do before we had the show the last 4 or 5 years. So that's where we're at. We're caught up. Rough Friday. So everyone, be nice to me. At least the Dodgers won. We got a chance.
Yeah.
We got some hope.
And there's a chance.
I'll probably go to my dad's tonight and watch Scherzer. You know what? I went from yesterday thinking their pitching's a disaster, like Scherzer's hurt. They rested him an extra day. By the way, I didn't mean tonight. I meant for tomorrow night. They're going to – maybe he's fine. That's my hope. And they're a pretty big favorite. They're minus 170. So I'm intrigued now, getting that small glimmer of hope that they could actually win this series. But 2 in a row in Atlanta will be tough. But it is Scherzer and Buehler are 2 of the best pitchers in baseball. So they'll be a favorite in each game.
It is an Atlanta team, too. So
well, that's the main point. My cooler friend, Justin, shout out. He's not listening. But like, I don't know anyone that loses at life, gambling, at the bad beat rate that this guy does. He was at the 28-3 Super Bowl.
Oh,
like
man.
all the Atlanta stuff. Like he's just been telling me the whole time, enjoy another World Series. Enjoy another World Series. I was like, you're up 3-1. Enjoy another World Series. He just is banking on it. So anyways, let's move on. We got callers waiting. Sarab said he had a flight or something. He called in a little early.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and put him through. We can get him on his flight to I have no idea. Sarab, where are you headed to? Where are you going this weekend?
I'm going to Houston, man.
For the games?
No, it's my 10th anniversary, actually, so for that.
What?
Oh.
So hopefully be able to catch.
Got it. Okay. Why did you say what
He
like
doesn't
that?
sound like a guy that's been married for 10 years.
Do I sound like a guy that's been married for...
You look like a guy that's been married.
Hold on. I got to do some math. What year was I married? Do I sound like a guy that's been married for 12 years?
Ooh, that could have got you in trouble.
Yeah, don't clip that. 12? No? All right. Sometimes
I said you look like a...
Sarab, how old are you? Do you mind if I ask?
No, I'm 41 years old.
Really?
Okay, yeah, he definitely sounds younger than 41.
Yeah.
Definitely wouldn't have said 41.
No.
That's why Qwan was surprised you've been married 10 years. He thought you were younger. Well, by the way, Sarab's barely in second on the leaderboard this month. You've already won 2 months early on when we started the show over the summer. So you're about 0.15 units outside of Joey, who's in first. Lock in your bet. Enjoy your trip this weekend. What are you going to go with?
I'm going to go with that Mississippi State Vanderbilt over. I think it's 51.5.
That is one that we talked about on Tuesday. I do like that one. Yeah, let me just double check and make sure there's no more 51s, but I am with you on this one. Yeah, no more 51s. 51.5, there's some 52s, but yeah, we'll give you actually 51 minus 115. You want me to tell you which one's better? Like just you had 20 more seconds, or are you like on the runway?
No, I'm good. I got a minute or two. I just want to call in early.
Okay, I got to log in to Unabated. Shout out Rufus. Just going to use his little calculator real quick. A total's funky, but we will find out the correct answer here for college football. 51. If there is one that the 5 cents is worthwhile, it might be 51. So that is the reason here. Total, all right, 51 minus 115, 51.5 minus 110. Let's compare the lines. Oh my gosh, did I break their system? Okay, yeah, 51 minus 115, better by 2 cents. So we're going to give you that one. We took the time. For those that are like, what the heck did he just do? Go to Unabated. You can compare line prices. You can see which one is the better one. 51 minus 117 is the equivalent to a 51.5. So we'll take the 51 at minus 115, Sarah. Good luck. Again, we'll talk to you later on, man.
Thanks, Preston. You all have a good weekend. Take care.
See ya. Next, who do we got up? All right, Patrick. Is that where he's from? Oh, thanks. What's up, man?
Could you do me a favor real quick? Could you put me back on hold? The plumber's like walking right up my sidewalk right
Yes.
now. It's really bad timing.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Just let everybody go. Okay.
No problem.
Thanks, Qwan.
I hope his home is okay. I mean, plumber is... Did you just call me OG John? He's in Discord, right? Yeah, OG John's been posting in Discord. Yeah, go ahead. What's up, man? You're through to the show. How are you doing?
How you doing, Preston?
I'm doing
good.
well.
I'm on a little vacation. I got some free time to call, so.
Beautiful. Where are you at?
Since I don't, I'm in Florida. I'm in Naples, actually. On my anniversary,
nice.
actually, too. So, yeah.
Well done.
My wife's
nice
in
work.
Naples, so, yep, very good. I'm looking at 347 Northwestern. Should be a look ahead spot for Michigan, I figure, and I'm hoping Northwestern sort of got their defense together last week a little bit, and I trust the coach there more than I trust Harbaugh. And,
it's funny we can still say that, but I'm with you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I like the 24, but since for this contest, I think I got to go money line to try to.
Whoa. Okay. Hold on a second. By the way,
Why not?
there aren't enough 24s yet for me to like send it to people that I know that bet. But if you can get a 24, that's bettable for me. I'm in agreement in general. Northwestern, it should be like 21. So getting a 24, I think, is a good bet. Money line. Let me pull it up. It's got to be 12-1 range.
1170 maybe.
1175 is the best price I see out of like the 12 books in front of me. So yeah.
Yeah, I know
almost
that's not
12
the
to
best
1
value, but for this contest, I might as well take a shot.
Yeah, why not? It's near the end of the month. I like it, man. It is one of those, it feels like if Northwestern's defense can just slow this game down at all, you've seen Pat Fitzgerald do this stuff before. And not only that, but Harbaugh and Michigan just blow it against teams they should beat. So I'm intrigued. I don't hate it, man. I think it's an okay bet here.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yep, talk to you later. Enjoy your weekend.
Take care. Yeah, bye. Thanks.
Who's up next?
We got Alec in Ohio.
What's up, Alec? How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Preston. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. Outside of the salad incident for lunch, making me feel fat. Other than that, we're okay. We're all right. What are you looking at for your final bet this week?
I'm going to go Astros -1.5 plus 175.
Okay. Just want to go for a little bigger payout for the sake of the contest, or do you actually like Houston quite a bit? What's the angle here?
Yeah, I do like Houston in general tonight. I think, in baseball, one of the biggest edges you can get is inexperienced pitchers. I think the market is afraid sometimes to price these guys who have only been pitching for 1 year. I think Garcia is a little bit underpriced right now.
You're saying in the playoffs you've noticed that first-year guys are underpriced in the playoffs specifically, or just even all year long? Go into that a little bit more.
All year, right, yeah, all year long in general, I think, younger pitchers are there's less confidence in their pricing, I guess.
I've said for 3 or 4 years running now that was my last edge I had in baseball, was betting basically the first 2 months all the pitchers that didn't have much data yet on them, and just more often than not betting on them than not, but sometimes playing against them, just because we had a good enough sample of data from minor leagues and stuff now at this point that for whatever reason the market, I've noticed that. I've talked about it plenty, ESPN, and then here on this show before. So very good realization there. I haven't noticed it, though, in the playoffs. You'd think by playoffs, it's a lot. The sample's pretty massive now. You'd think they'd price it correctly, but it could be a thing where people are just hey, their first year in the playoffs. It's a similar type of let's reset, and maybe they're not going to be as good. It's intriguing. But, yeah, we'll give you the plus 175 on the run line. Definitely see that with a lot of new pitchers, at least early in seasons before some market correction. But we'll see if you're right tonight. Good luck, man.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See ya. Next, who do we got?
We got Mr. I don't know what he's going to do today, but it's Brian in New York.
Well, he could still lock in the Dodgers tomorrow. Brian, if you want, it's a weekend bet. Is that what you're going to do?
I'm still debating, but I think I'm going to go. I don't know. Maybe I think I'm going to do the Patriots, but I'm still unsure.
Patriots money line?
Yeah.
That's a little more expensive than the Dodgers, but it's also more likely to win. You want me to spin a wheel for you live or something?
Sure, yeah, I'm fine either way.
Okay, I'm going to do the old wheel of names. Oh, if I told you, look, it saves my last search.
Yeah, what was it?
E.T. and Frankenweenie. Those are names of
Was that a movie?
It's a show or a movie. So I've started. It's actually okay. Brian. Do you have a minute, or do you need to get off the call?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fine.
I'm going to tell a little story. It's been so intriguing. I have a 6-year-old and a 5-year-old, and I started spinning a wheel every time they needed to make a decision on who gets where we go to dinner, what movie we're going to turn on that night before bed, anything that requires a decision, we're spinning the wheel, and they're realizing like variance and randomization super early. There have been tears at like 6 out of the 7 times we've done this. My daughter is ice cold right now. She's lost 5 straight, and she finally didn't cry on the last one. I think she's finally realizing like how to lose. But anyway, that's why I have it saved here, E.T. and Frankenweenie. But I've been loving to do these, so that's what we're going to do for him. We're going
winner?
Dodgers.
What was the last winner?
It was E.T. We watched E.T. Yeah, we were like trying to think of family movies that are older that they've just never seen before yet. And it's Halloween, and we told my daughter, hey, there's like this alien movie, E.T., like we should watch that. She's like, yeah. And then my son was like, no, I'm scared. He wanted to do Frankenweenie. And actually, so I'm wrong. Frankenweenie won. But we watched E.T. anyway eventually. So we've watched both. But I just know she's been on this ice-cold run of these coin flips.
That's great.
All right, I'm spinning it right now. Dodgers or Pats? Brian, I'll just let me turn it here. Got a little blue. Oh, Pats is red. I think you're going to get red. Yep. All right, we're going Pats, man. Minus the 300. Got to lock you in.
They're both going to win, so I'm happy with either. So let's go.
I hope you're right.
Let's go Dodgers.
I like your confidence. All right, man. We'll talk to you later. Enjoy your weekend.
Let's go. Thank you. You too.
The Sportscheetah, teaching your kids that life is unfair.
Look, after like the third or fourth one, my wife kind of gave me the like, why are you even doing this anymore? Genuinely, just as soon as because it's red or blue, and we talked before, like red is E.T., blue is Frankenweenie, and they see it spinning, and they see which one it's going to be, and it's like, oh, and they just start crying before it's even done spinning. Oh yeah, we're all sweating it together.
I'm sorry, but this is.
I mean, I'm not doing it secretly. They get to watch it spin, and then
that's not. Patrick is up.
It's for stuff that actually doesn't matter in life, and I thought it was like after I did a few, I was like, this is actually a pretty good life lesson.
Patrick is up.
Maybe I'm wrong on this. I'm new at the dad thing. Still only been a few years. Patrick, how's the plumbing? Are you okay over there?
Yeah, we had 2 of our toilets go out within like 3 days of each other. So I have a plumber over here now. It costs. I need like a third mortgage on my house.
Okay. Do we need like a 7-teamer right now?
Yeah, you're gonna see me. FanDuel is gonna retweet me this weekend after I hit a 15-teamer.
I hope so. Your $1 like 1,500 to 1 shot. Look, I had to recently repipe my entire house, and that one actually hurt. And it's like it's a number that should not be the number to like repipe the house, but it just was like insane. So if you have a double toilet, that's another way to run bad, man. Double toilets within 3 hours, especially if they're not even connected. Yeah, that's brutal.
No, my wife's like, well, we could probably just do this ourselves. I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't care how much it costs. I will pay for it.
Hell no.
There's no way.
Out,
start dicking around
out on that. Look, here's another story.
This is the most hilarious episode of Last Word Cheetah.
Hold on, Patrick, you got another minute. Okay. I mean, I'm not a handyman at all. Shocker. Okay. But for the longest time, we couldn't get our sprinkler system. Like, it's just a box. You have to program it to do the right amount of time per station, once per day.
Yeah.
I was like, can we just pay someone like $100 to do it? My wife's like, I'll just do it. Like, we can save the. I was like, I'm not going to sit there pushing these buttons. It's really hard to figure out. Anyway, it took us like 6 or 7 months. We finally paid $100 to get someone to come do it. I was like, we had 6 or 7 months. We could have had good sprinklers and good grass. Go ahead.
But we have the exact same irrigation box. I know where you're talking about what has different stations. You set the timer. You set the days that it goes. Yeah. Now that I could figure out. I'm disappointed that you couldn't do that.
No, you're disappointed I didn't try to figure it out, and that I was willing to wait 6 or 7 months to show my wife, like, hey, we're better off just paying a guy $100 than doing it myself at all. So that's where I'm at in life. Quite struggling over here on this side. Patrick, are you going NFL for the weekend? One more play?
Yeah,
we'll lock you in.
You know what? I am. And a few people have already made this pick. I think you could still get the Eagles at -114. I saw it at PointsBet, which is a terrible sports book, but that's the lowest price I saw unless you see something lower.
The Eagles on the 3? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah.
If PointsBet's -114, that's fine. I see -115 as well. That's one we talked about. We had the Matthew, I think, someone from Florida that was in Vegas for the World Series of Poker. He's going to the game, and I have it like 2. I didn't have it in me to bet +3, but It feels like it's the right side, and it's just a little high.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good spot for Philly off Thursday Night Football. And I think the Raiders really had the old dead cat bounce last week after the Gruden firing, where David Carr, he really rallied the troops.
Yeah.
And I just don't think they're going to have the same motivation this week. They're going into the bye, which I think is a little bit of a negative too. And the Eagles, they're going to dominate both sides of the line. Their defensive line, offensive line, they're both superior to the Raiders. So I think this is a good spot for the Eagles.
I don't hate it. Hopefully he fired on the +3. There's still some -115s, -114. We'll give you, Patrick. Appreciate the call, man. Good luck this weekend. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Let's have plumbing. See ya.
Everything is funny. We got Joey.
I've been meaning to bring up the wheel thing because I've like genuinely thought it was really good. Maybe Qwan doesn't think so, but
I mean, I don't have any kids. The kids that I have, their parents all hate me. Football coach.
yeah, we remember we were going to stay out of that yesterday with the family stuff that's happening. We got kids getting pulled off the team,
Parents want to scrap.
separations. All right, Joey, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
What do you got for us? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, let's go Clemson Pitt under 48.5 on MGM.
Okay. I would only bet under here. I'm pretty sure I was around 47. And obviously I like the Clemson side. Has that moved at all? Oh, you can get like 1 or 2, 3.5 still. 48.5 at a few spots, but it is 47 at a few spots. That's interesting. Maybe a few that just haven't moved. It's just a matter of time. Yeah. Take the 48.5.
They're just late to move it down. But yeah, 48.5. Pitt's never faced a defense this season even close to Clemson, and then all Clemson's games were under 48, I think. So I like it.
Yep. I am with you. And our friend Tom Davis said that Dabo will have the kids playing because they can't go to the Peach Bowl. That's, I think, what his like analysis was. I saw a tweet. He tagged me. So hopefully I'm right about Clemson. Hopefully you're right about under. If Pitt only scores like 17, then I love it. Cool. Good luck this weekend, man. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Thanks. Take care.
Got Carlos.
Carlos, what's up, man? How are you doing?
Preston, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. You're excited. Is it because the Wizards are playing again tonight?
God, no, please. I hate them. I like the one team that we can support here in the city. Oh, by the way, the children are our future. Listen, I started that, man. Keep going. Teach them variants, whatever.
Look, it's just coin flips. Eventually we'll get into like, rock, paper, scissors, 1 out of 3, pick a number between 1 and 10. But we got to start with these coin flip wheel spins, red or blue. It's pretty straightforward. I appreciate you respecting that.
Absolutely. I'm going to put you on the Cheetah couch psychology-wise.
Oh, no.
What is LSU kids going to do with Coach O out the door? Are they going to get out, play for him, or are they just going to be like, forget it, I'm out of here? I'm not, what do you think the mindset of the players at LSU is?
So here's where I'm at with this. There were a couple of – I didn't understand the move on Florida last week. Look, I know LSU hadn't played great, and Florida's obviously like at least a top 15 team, maybe top 10 in the country. But like 12.5 on the road against LSU, they're just way too talented to be getting 12.5 at home against Florida. And I didn't get it. Now, after the game, it was reported that Ed Orgeron will be let go at the end of the year, but he's still going to keep coaching. And that also the team has known about this for the last week. Like there were rumblings, which is now I was like, well, that explains why the move on Florida. If people were hearing about it, thinking, oh, they're going to fire Ed O, he's out. Like their whole situation's a mess. Let's fade him. I didn't know about that until it was made public after the game. They won outright. So I think your question you're asking now would be fair if it hadn't already happened once and they won outright. As there's kind of, I don't know if it was the win this one for Coach O game or what, or if it's going to go ahead and they're going to fall back now, let down, whatever. I have no clue. I'll be completely honest. I'm a little bit worried just from a Matt Corral Heisman sense that LSU wins this game and they just are on this mission now. But the number was 10.5. It's down as low as 7.5 now. So the money's been on LSU, absolutely. There's going to be a ton of points. I would, if anything, still you could shop around and get like 9s on the LSU side. I don't know. It's a really interesting situation. So it's a good question, but I'll say it sounds like they already knew this last week, and they turned it into a big outright win against Florida. So your guess is as good as mine after that.
Cool. All right, for my bet for the weekend, I'm taking the Eagles money line plus 145 if it's available or whatever you have. I think they're going to beat the Raiders.
I hope everyone's right because everyone seems like the Eagles, and I didn't have the guts to say, yeah, I bet the Eagles +3 when we had I think it was Matthew call in because he's going to the game with his poker crew. I'm pulling up Moneyline price. Just give me 5 seconds. There's definitely not 145 anymore. I can give you 140 though.
Okay.
Most like there's a bunch of spots like plus 128 and stuff like it. The +3s were hit pretty hard yesterday. So yeah, we'll give you plus 140. That's the best market price.
Awesome, man. Have a good one, guys.
Take care, Carlos. We'll see you later. Who we got next, Qwan?
We got Paul in Tuscaloosa.
Right on. What's up, Paul? Welcome back to the show. How are you doing?
Hey, good. How are you doing today?
Doing well, man. What do you want to lock in?
So I think I'm going to go get on the train of Clemson like you guys this weekend.
Yeah.
One of those 3.5 if they're still there. Yep.
It's Connor versus the world. All right. 3.5. We can give you the 3.5. And minus 110 on the 3.5 is fine. Do you have any other thoughts you want to share on the game?
No, I think you broke it down great earlier this week. I think it's Clemson or pass for sure, and I think that Debo's going to get those boys playing well this week. So, yep, I'm on it with you guys for sure.
Sounds good, man. I hope you're right. Good luck with everything else this weekend. We'll talk to you later on.
Thanks. All right, bye-bye.
See ya.
We got Jamie in Atlanta.
How's it going, Jamie? You get surviving after yesterday? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, you guys kicked our teeth in last night. So.
Finally. I think Max is going to pitch a gem, by the way, tomorrow. I think it's going to come down to a Game 7, and then, I don't know, Bueller hasn't been pitching very well, but all men on deck at that point, all hands on deck.
I think I'm going to sell my tickets for tomorrow, and then, because if we win, we go to the World Series, then I get to go to the World Series, and if we lose, I'll just go to Game 7 anyways. So I can kind of, they're going for a pretty good clip, so I can basically pay for all the games I've gone to so far and chip away into what I got to pay for the World Series if we make it. And I don't need to see them lose 2 nights in a row if that happens. So I'll just go for Game 7. But I agree. I don't feel great about tomorrow. But I'm hoping Game 7 we might be able to pull one out.
So Jamie invited me again. He said, by the way, you should come. Offer still on the table.
Last word, Cheetah on the road.
And I was like, Sunday I could maybe swing with my wife. Like, hey, I got to go to Game 7. I'm flying to Atlanta, and then just coming back. Maybe would have to miss the show Monday though if I can't get back Sunday night, or if I can't get a red eye. I don't know. I'd have to figure that part out. But there's a chance. It's definitely not zero. I could do that one. I don't want to go tomorrow because I miss soccer games with my kids and all that. So maybe Sunday. You
should get her to spin the wheel.
Yes or no, go to Game 7 in Atlanta. That's actually a pretty good idea. 50-50 chance. I don't know if I want to leave it up to 50% that I can't go, though, if I want to. I'll say this, though. I leave way too frequently in November, so that's why I think I'm drawing dead in the end. But I'm going to try, Jamie, so we'll see what happens tomorrow first, and then we'll revisit.
You know what you got to do, Preston? You just have to have your daughter pick that you go because she's due.
She's due. That's true. She's lost 5 flips straight. Great point. Carlos is calling back in. He can't believe how smart we are.
They're new T-shirts.
Definitely can't. Little onesies, they're due, or we're due, something like that. It's a whole clothing line now, Carlos. Get on it. All right, what do you want to lock in for the weekend?
All right, give me Hanwha run line. So you got to share. I want the plus money, so I think plus 155. They're, these games, I like to find the pick-em games, give me the run line. So it's plus 155, I think is the best I can get here. Not the plus 200s I'm usually able to pick off, but I think it's a pretty good spot tonight. Lote's bullpen's that one I faded several times. They're pretty bad. And Hanwha's got a nice foreign arm on the mound. Hanwha stinks, but Lote is much better, and Hanwha's starter's a lot better too. So I'll take my chances here. But last year Hanwha lost like 20 games in a row. So people
did
hate
they
them,
really?
Oh
wow!
It was
Baltimore
ridiculous.
Orioles.
It was like the Dinos win and the Eagles lose. Just rack it up. People did pretty well taking those trends.
Jeez. Okay. That's interesting. So you need them to win by 2 or more at plus 155. Good luck with that.
Yeah, this team sucks. I'm taking them to win by 2 or more.
That's usually how it works. All right, man. We'll talk to you later on. Enjoy your weekend.
See you guys. Yep. Yeah.
We got Ty.
What's up, man? How are you doing today?
Doing all right. How are you?
Doing well. What do you want to lock in?
I want to lock in an alt line on Clemson for tomorrow.
Minus 7.5. Actually, I don't know if they're going to go that big. Let me check some spots. Are you looking at one right now?
They will. Yeah, I was looking at minus 4.5 plus 280.
Sorry, I'm whistling in everyone's ears. Just give me a second. I got to find it on the... Why doesn't... There we go. All right. Alternate lines, minus 4.5. Not seeing minus 4.5 at DraftKings. Where are you seeing 4.5 then? FanDuel?
Yeah, DK. DK.
Why can't I see
it?
Oh,
sorry. That's first half. That's wrong. That's not full game.
DK's highest one is minus 2.5 plus 160. So nothing crazy. You could try the first half if you want, but
yeah, you know what? At this point, I got to take some risks, so I'll take that.
Okay, it was minus 4.5. What's the price? I can click into, but I see a plus 280. Okay, I like that actually.
Yep.
Clemson out of the gate. Pickett needs some time to adjust. And by the way, Ty, I believe, is in 4th, so I know Qwan only has 3 on the leaderboard.
3.61 units.
Yeah, you got some room to make up, but if you hit this, then you're back in the mix. You're near our current leader, so I don't mind it. I think it's good. It's better than going with the plus 160. So, good luck, man. We will talk to you later on.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good weekend.
See ya.
Quick joke. With Preston's daughter's luck with the wheel, is her name Qwan by chance? Guys are needling me.
Juanita?
We got Nick in Iowa.
How's it going, Nick? Welcome back to the show.
Hey, we're doing good. I'm sure he's dealing with the plumbers right now, but I literally just walked out of my laundry room and I noticed, looking up at the ceiling, that there was a gnarly-looking water stain up on the ceiling, and I'm getting a little nervous right now.
Oh, no.
So,
the run dad passes on to... Yeah, good luck.
Well, St. Louis is about 3.5 hours for me, but I may just ask Patrick to send that plumber up the highway my way here.
He should, yeah.
But,
a little reference or referral, get him a discount.
Yeah, something like that. I think it's okay, but I might have to investigate this afterward. But anyways, I'll make this quick. There's a few plays left for me in college football. I've had a good record here calling the ugly teams, and so we're just going to go back to the ugly. Well, UMass plus 35.5.
I hope you're right, because I think this is one of those games that is correlated dog and over, which I'm pretty sure that was one of the ones that we went over on Tuesday at 59. It hasn't moved up a ton, 59.5 actually. So, yeah, it's been sitting in that same spot more or less. But, I'm with you, man. If they can get to like 17 to 20, then we should both be in pretty good shape, I would think. But it's also UMass. So,
yeah. It's UMass. Maybe it'll be garbage time points for you, and they backdoor or something. But yeah, I just have this number lower, and I think we're gonna maybe, I don't know. Florida State, obviously they look much better in their past couple games and all that, but I still think it's a little bit too high. So I don't know. It's just a numbers thing for me.
Yep, I'm trying to look up mine real quick. I didn't have my
or a Walt Bell revenge game, since he was the OC for Florida State a couple of years ago. But you could throw in that if you want, but that's not really.
Well, that's worth like at least a touchdown. So now that you say that, yeah, I'm closer to 34. So yeah, definitely if we're doing the pick every side, I would have to take UMass here. Ooh, all right.
Okay.
Man, I like it, though. You got the hook. I know it was 35 earlier. It's kind of crept up, and now you get the 35.5. That might come into play. So good luck this weekend, Nick. We'll talk to you later.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. Appreciate it. Yep.
We got a few chat bets real quick. Fran wants Red Sox first 5 money line. He sees a -110. Mike.
Red Sox first 5 money line.
Yeah.
I'll double check. I bet you I can get better than -110. Let's see. First half money line. Actually, no. That is the best. All right. He shopped. Well done. Who's up next?
And Mike, he wants Colorado State laying the 2.5 at -125. He can call in for betting extraordinaire, though.
Alrighty. We have Colorado State for the game.
Yes.
Right? Yep. Interesting. It's like 3 across the board, but -125 on the 2.5 is probably right.
And we got Jim from Philly on the air.
Jim from Philly, who was getting into it with the old Pikachu in the Discord earlier today.
I saw something.
They were talking coin flip variants and other nature things. I don't know. I just skimmed it quick. But Jim, welcome to the show, man. How are you doing?
Good. Surprised with all this Eagles love, but
that's when you know you have a shot, Jim. When you
Okay.
hate it and it's a surprise to you, you got a shot.
Nah, they already had their sucker bet win against the Panthers. I don't think they're going to double it up.
That could be. All right. What are you looking at to lock in today?
I've always had a soft spot for Chip since he was in Philly, so I'm going to go UCLA -1.5 against Oregon.
I don't know why I just sighed, but I also know why. So I was really getting excited that UCLA-Oregon could be a thing, and then UCLA lost that game to Fresno State at home, and it was frustrating. But point being, they ended up losing to Arizona State anyway, but I thought this could end up being like 2 top 10 teams. But I'm with you, man. I'm rooting for the Bruins. I probably would have gone to this if they were undefeated. I can give you -1, though, just a heads up. You don't need to take 1.5. It's basically -1 now across the board, so we'll give you that one.
All right, yeah, sounds good. I mean, I watched Oregon play Cal, and they just looked horrible. Although Thibodeau probably means more to the spread than I thought he did because he's just wreaks havoc
He's insane,
all game,
man.
like it's out of control. But, yeah, I mean, I just love Chip as a coach. I think he's going to game plan it up for this game, so I'll take them.
I hope you're right to some extent on Tuesday. I know I talked over 59 back on the UCLA overs train. It's up to 60.5 most spots, so a little bit of a move our way. Hopefully it pays off. And, yeah, hopefully the Bruins take it down. Good luck, man. We'll talk to you later.
All right, guys. See you.
See ya.
We got your friend Jake in Vegas.
Oh, really? What's up, man? How are you doing?
Just a busy work day. Just thought I'd pop in.
Well, I forget, what is your work day look like? Look, this guy, for being a rec better, Jake fires like all weekend in game. He's following like every game all day long. So I respect it. I know you've been on a 6 streak, nice little run. Do you have a game you want to tell people to bet? Like, do you have something you actually really like?
Man, I've been looking through. I actually really hate the NFL card this weekend, probably like most people.
Yep.
But I do like, I hate to do it to you, but I do like LSU in college. I think it's just way too many points. And that game last week was just an absolute, that's an all-timer for me. Like, as far as from a viewing perspective, watching that game, that's probably the worst football game I've ever watched in my life. I can't. I watched San Diego State and San Jose, and I told you it was 1,000 times more entertaining than that game. That game was like 4.5 hours before the delay.
He's referencing the Ole Miss Tennessee game, by the way, for those that are wondering. Not LSU Florida, but the Ole Miss Tennessee that was just a disaster.
Yes, it was the worst. It was horrible. But I think LSU. I think LSU is getting too many points. I don't. I mean, I like Ole Miss. They're a little banged up. But I like your boy, and I hope he comes through. But I think LSU is getting too many points. But and then I'll give you one for NFL too. I do like Bucks Bears under, the best number you can find.
Ooh, all right. Let me see. By the way, there's a 9.5 at WinBet still on LSU, while like Penny's 7.5. For what it's worth, anyone that's shopping around.
They'll probably only let me bet $300.
Yeah, if that. We'll see. Although our guy Lindemann does some work with them now, so maybe I'll text him ahead of time and he can give you a little bit more than 300. You said you wanted to look at the Buccaneers total?
Yeah, Bucks
47.
And Chicago. Yeah, I think the under is good there.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just a weird spot for the Bucks. It's a big number to cover too, and I don't know. They looked really bad in the second half against the Eagles. I had them live for like $1 bajillion, minus 10.5 and 13.5, and they let the Eagles score. I think it was 14 or 21 unanswered or something. I don't know. But they didn't cover 10.5 or 13.5 live, and yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Bears move the ball against that defense. I think Fields sucks, and it could be like 31-7, or it could be, I don't know, 24-10. I have no idea. I don't think it's going to go over.
Nice. All right, man. By the way, the kind of correlated. The totals moved down, but so has the spread. So, yeah, if Chicago can slow them down just to some extent, you'll be good. Yeah. All right, man. Enjoy talking to you. Enjoy the weekend.
All right,
good
man.
luck this weekend. I'll talk to you, I'm sure, soon.
Sounds good, man. Have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.
Final caller for right now, at least. Hunter from Houston.
What's up, Hunter, man? How are you doing?
Not too bad, man. How about yourself?
I am doing well. Just saw some breaking news come in that I will get to right after we finish your call. We'll have you lock in. What play do you want to hit on for the weekend?
Let me go the Strohs run line for the night.
Man, we've had a lot of well, yeah, you're in Houston, so I don't know if this is part of it. I don't think you're actually an Astros fan. Have I asked you that before?
No, you haven't. Honestly, like I grew up in Ohio. I just moved to Houston last year.
Yeah, okay.
And so I never really had a baseball team, but I figured now's a good time to pick one. So I'm rocking with the Stros.
-1.5, I can get you plus 180.
Yep, sounds good.
Does that work?
Need some catch up to do after the Broncos folded on me.
All right, man. Good luck tonight, and enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir. You too, Preston.
Anyone else call in? Are we good?
No chat bets.
So, Jordan Schultz, do you know who that is?
No.
I worked with him. He was on Daily Wager sometimes when I was at ESPN. NBA guy generally. He does the pull-up pod with CJ McCollum. Breaking, and he's not someone that generally just like breaks news. So, and this is pretty accusatory in the sense that there's just no chance he would be breaking this if it wasn't real. The NBA is preparing for a massive story accusing Suns owner Robert Sarver of racism, sexism, and sexual harassment in a series of incidents, sources say. With enough evidence to support such claims, there's a real chance the league will forcibly remove Sarver from his position. Basically, Gruden of the NBA is about to happen. The Suns and Sarver, apparently. So, that's the breaking news. I just saw some tweets coming in. And, look, someone asked me, is this legit? Who's Jordan? And I was like, I mean, he's putting himself on the line if that's not real. Like, I don't think he would do that. He's in a good spot at ESPN. So, him and I are super friendly. Anyways, hopefully it's not as bad as the Gruden thing, but it's probably... My basketball mind goes to Sarver's been a cheap mofo. Like, he's not... Like, they didn't bring Ayton back. Like, he's always not spent on guys. They get to the finals, and they still are like, oh, we'll see about it. Maybe they bring someone else in that'll actually spend a little money, and it helps them in the short and long term. So, we'll see as that breaks down. Clippers round 2. Yeah, but really, it's like the Gruden thing all over again. Anyways, I'm just... breaking news. Any thoughts? You're just staring at me.
I know. Donald Sterling comes to mind. So.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
We got Stafford over 2.5 touchdowns from Scott in the chat, and you got it.
Are you sure that's not your play?
Listen, he's going to throw for 40 touchdowns tomorrow or Sunday.
Your burner Stafford account.
Smoked.
All right, I'm going to go through the college football card real quick, compare some numbers where we bet them, where they're at now. Not going to do every game. If I have thoughts off the top of my head, I started, I don't know, that was weird. Off the top of my head, then I will relay those. I know we had someone that bet Western Michigan, I believe, to start Saturday on the rotation order. I have no opinion, but I know someone that did call and do that. We talked with Nick. He likes UMass plus the 35.5. I like over at 59. Nothing. Someone was calling and asking if Boston College gets to 7, is that worthwhile? And now it's down to like 4.5. That's just not going to happen. But it seems like that was the right side. Hopefully they were able to get something. By the way, I don't know what the response will be, but the Suns do play the Lakers tonight. I think the Lakers stink. Would have basically a pick'em game. Probably not the time to fade the Lakers now if this Suns mess ends up being like Raiders, Chicago Bears 2 weeks ago, 2.0. So just a thought I had. Clemson, you guys know, love the 3.5 there. Maryland, Minnesota, we played over, and it's actually moved slightly the other way from 54. You can get 53.5 now. Yeah, give it to me. Like the 24s on Northwestern. We talked about that a little bit earlier as well. If you can get them, there aren't a ton. Also know some people that played under 51, similar type of angle overall. Don't hate, was it Jamie? Someone laid Cincinnati minus 27.5. I'm a little higher as well. I hate laying massive numbers against option teams, but that is theoretically the okay side. I think it was yesterday if you're looking. I think the time to buy low on NC State, if there was even a buy low, was just betting them against Boston College at -2, not at 3.5 against Miami. Even without Derek King, I like the Canes getting the 3.5 at home. Like Wake minus the 3. We've talked about that one. Temple, South Florida, under we did on Tuesday, I believe, at 56.5. It's basically 55 across the board, so nothing that I would jump at now if you're just hearing this for the first time. Working my way down the list. By the way, Pikachu likes Kansas plus the 38.5. If you are a crazy person and want to bet that game against Oklahoma, good luck there. I know someone that bet the New Mexico-Wyoming over 40. That's trickled up, but I personally have no opinion in that game, but just going through, see that here. BYU, Washington State, interesting one. Like the news on Wazoo and most of the staff not being there anymore because they're not going to get vaccinated. Like, it's a whole mess. I have no idea what the response will be like, but that move from BYU minus 1.5 to 4.5, mostly 4, but some 4.5s, and we'll just have to see what happens there. UCLA, Oregon, I like the over. Talked about that. Kansas State, Texas Tech, under was close. Not going to probably get to 61, I believe, is my buy, and it's just 60 or 60.5. But it is close. If someone wants some more action or they're going to be watching that game, going to it, whatever it may be, under is close. TCU, lay the 4.5 is okay too. That's one that I liked early in the week. And we didn't have much else outside of, I think it was San Diego State +4 on Monday that we did against Air Force. So let me go through some of these other games. Rice, UAB at 45. I agreed with Pikachu's under. I need 45.5 for it to be an official play. The difference between 45.5 and 45 is whether this is like break even or profitable, in my opinion. So it's close. Again, if you want some more action on something. We do have the over 51, Mississippi State Vanderbilt. I forgot about that one earlier. That one's moved. I wouldn't bet it at worse than 51, though, and they're all gone. So stay away there at this point. LSU Mississippi will be interesting. Jake liked the LSU side. Carlos, I think, wasn't sure, but kind of liked the LSU side, but he wasn't sure if this is going to be weird now that it's public. Edo is out at the end of the season. I'm staying away and just watching from the sidelines in that game. Pikachu, his third one from tail end segment yesterday was this Western Kentucky Florida International over 77. 76.5, a lot of places yesterday still. Those are like all wiped. So basically 77 now across the board. San Diego State at 3 wouldn't go too crazy anymore. Obviously, with 3 being a pretty key number, 4 and 3.5 were the worthwhile bets. Wouldn't really play it now. USC Notre Dame's a weird one. Like USC shouldn't, man, they're just talented enough. They shouldn't be getting 7. Notre Dame isn't even that good this year, and I still don't have it in me. Their defense, the USC defense grades out horribly so far. Fire their coach. They're just a mess. I don't want to even gamble, but it is a little bit high. If you want it, I think it's a fine, like we're talking Northwestern money line, high variance, like USC money line is probably a fine bet, but don't even really want to bother with the +7. Nevada Fresno, that was one Monday mentioned over when it was 62, and it's come up some. So that's it. That is the board. That is not a ton of volume. That's usually what happens for me. Week 8, week 9, it just starts, basically cuts in half. I'll go from 15 to 20 plays pre-game to 8 or 9. So that's where we're at. Any last thoughts? We got some time, Qwan. I don't know if you want to play.
We're supposed to get Vic B and his let's go. All right.
Oh, he has his hip hop track.
He hasn't called in. He was supposed to send his music.
We were like, he was at a volleyball game or something. We were going to give him free pub for his track. Yeah, we should have asked what it was called. We could have pulled it up anyway. Sounded like he had second thoughts on the phone because I was just going to play it after betting extraordinaire anyways.
It's hard, man. Sometimes, you get performance anxiety, stage, any of those things. Are we doing rock, paper, scissors for
Yeah, you ready?
where are we setting up?
Just come over here. You can walk in front of the camera. No one's going to care. I'm not going to fire you. You throw your arm out this way. I'll throw mine on this side. Or vice versa. You come on this side and I'll go over here. But you challenged me. You've been studying, watching the tape for like 2 weeks.
See, I'm not playing. It's not actually rock, paper, scissors. It's Qwan versus Preston. Because like we had this conversation before we went on air.
I actually have a little bit of a secret.
You're a professional rock, paper, scissors player?
No. You brought this challenge up, and so then I remember how I said, and I tried to pretend like I'm only doing coin flips with my kids. On the way to dropping my kid off at preschool, I've been doing, yeah, you can move that out of there. I've been doing rock, paper, scissors with him, like on the way, or tic-tac-toe, like while we drive to his school. And I noticed after a few times, you can move that too, getting ready. I noticed after a few runs, he just turned 5. He's actually like in TK. It was one of those where he was on the border. He could have done kindergarten. We decided to wait one more year for him, but he goes to a TK. Anyways, I noticed after maybe 4 or 5 rounds, and we were just playing for fun, so we weren't even tracking anything. But I noticed he would always throw the next time the thing that would beat what I just threw myself. So if I threw rock...
You're doing this.
No.
You're putting this in my head right now.
Yes, but it's funny. Hold on, listen. If I threw rock and I won, no matter what he threw, I knew he would throw paper. So then I knew if I went scissors, I would beat him, right? So then what would he throw on the next one?
I'm not listening.
What beats scissors?
I'm not listening.
Rock. So I knew my kid would throw rock because he would think that if he threw the thing that would have won, it gave him a chance to win this next one. And so he kept trying to beat the old throw. And I caught on after 4 or 5. And so you guys are going to think I'm kidding, but I counted. And then I didn't have it anymore in me. But I beat him 14 times in a row, and I finally told him, "Oh, and do you know why I've won 14 straight times?" and he's like, "No, Dad." And I was like, "I know what you're going to throw because you're trying to beat my old one." And I tried to explain it to him, and I don't know if it set in. But I was like, "You need to mix it up a little bit, son." No joke. This happened in the car while we were
teaching these kids lessons that they will take with them forever, and I can't do anything but respect.
14 straight. I should be 1-3 14 times, but I just knew he never caught on. He couldn't believe it.
How old is he?
He's like, again? He just turned 5.
Just turned 5.
Again, Dad? All right. He just kept throwing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Father of
the Year.
All right.
Hopefully he remembers that when he's actually playing for something in real, like 5th grade, he's 10 and he needs to get on the handball team or something. I don't know. Maybe it'll pay
flag
off.
football team.
So with that being said, I'm not actually good at rock, paper, scissors, but I felt like a pro for like 5 minutes against a 5-year-old. All right, how do you play?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shoot, okay.
Best of 7.
Uh-huh.
You ready?
Yeah.
This is for how much for the prize pool?
Whatever number, I don't care.
Do 100.
It's a free roll. I'll just do 100 if you beat me. You don't have to put 100 in yourself. All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
1-0.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
2-0.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
3-0. He's gotta win. I gotta win 4 in a row.
Do not Atlanta Falcons this shit. Let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Let's go.
4-0. Easy game. There's 100.
You
so
like that,
790.
baby? Plenty more where that came from.
790 in the what month is it? October prize pool for the callers, and probably Joey or Patrick, the way it's currently running. That was easy, man.
I felt
the 2 weeks of study really did work.
You just tried to get me out of my zone by telling me.
No, I genuinely wanted to tell people that my kid lost 14 straight against me while I was driving a car going like this. He's in the back. But now I know how it feels because you just beat me 4 straight.
I can't believe you just told us. That's great though. Like
you probably should clip the wheel and then also the rock, paper, scissors there.
The wheels definitely. That was the first thing.
That was pretty good. We should probably post that, and maybe you can just blend the 2 into one post because now I have access to Twitter media. Doo-doo-doo. Thanks to Jake who actually called in earlier, and I had to pay someone, but I can post videos now that are longer than 2 minutes and 20 seconds. So we'll take advantage. We'll throw something there. But yeah, we got Who Wants to Be a Betting Extraordinaire. Warriors up 19 late second quarter. No joke. 8 p.m. Pacific. I had a phone call, business call. 4:12 remaining in the half. Warriors up 19. I didn't look until halftime. The Warriors are down 1. Like, wait, what? They literally blew the 19-point lead and were losing at half in 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Then they're up 4 when PG-13 shoots at the end. Also would have covered, but nope. No timeouts. Clippers, he runs up, pulls up, hits it. Then all they had to do was rebound at the end when the Clippers down 2, miss on purpose. A 3.7-second rebound that no one ever grabbed the ball. Haven't seen that very often. Otherwise, Steph is going to the free throw line and probably landing 4. So a bunch of people on Warriors felt like a bad beat. One person, Tom, had Clippers. And then a bunch of people on the Browns did get there. So we should have a good chunk.
6 winners.
6 winners. Okay. But the Warriors swung like 6 other winners, I feel like, versus the Clippers, which was just a crazy finish. And honestly, I still don't know how that 4-12, they lost by 20. But I wasn't watching the game. That was the only 4-12 of the game I didn't watch. And yeah, that's that. We'll wrap this up. Thanks for those that called in. Good luck on your bets this weekend. College, NFL, NBA, Dodgers tomorrow. That's it. Also, man, 0-4 against Qwan and rock, paper, scissors. Now I'm starting to feel, between the salad incident and losing 4 straight to Qwan and rock, paper, scissors.
Friday. Parent Corner, we got.
Parent Corner was good, though. We got that. That felt pretty good. That was good content. All right, we'll be back. A couple minutes, separate stream. Who Wants to Be a Betting Extraordinaire Day 2? Your guys' chance to win $25,000.